Welcome to Echo No More, the podcast for women ready to break free from the patterns of narcissistic abuse and reclaim their voice. I'm Dr. James, a coach and survivor, here to guide you from self-doubt to self-worth, one conversation at a time. Whether you're just beginning your healing journey or are ready to step fully into your power, you'll find tools, stories, and encouragement right here. Let's get started.
Today, we are diving into one of the hardest, most emotionally charged realities for many survivors: co-parenting boundaries. If you've ever felt trapped in a cycle of manipulation, guilt, or constant conflict when communicating with your ex-partner, this episode is for you. Co-parenting with someone who thrives on control or chaos can feel impossible. In fact, I prefer to call it counter-parenting. Every text can feel like walking through a minefield. You never know what's going to explode next. But there is a way to protect your peace. That way is boundaries, and specifically scripted communication. When emotions run high and manipulation is constant, scripts give you something priceless: structure, neutrality, and safety. Today, we'll walk through clear, real-life scripts you can use so you can communicate like a professional, not an emotional target. So why do scripts matter, in fact? When you're co-parenting with a narcissist or high-conflict person, ordinary communication just doesn't work. Logic fails, empathy gets weaponized, and any emotional reaction becomes ammunition. That's why scripts are your lifeline. They protect your energy and reduce emotional leakage. They help you respond instead of react and keep every message focused on the only thing that matters: your child's well-being. Instead of being pulled into endless explanations or blame games, a script gives you a calm, neutral line you can use over and over. So let's talk about the brief method first. One of my favorite frameworks for communication and high-conflict co-parenting is that brief method. It's simple, clear, and powerful. B, brief, keep it short, long messages, just invite arguments. R, respectful, stay polite no matter what tone they use. I, informative, stick strictly to facts about parenting or logistics. E, emotion-free, no defending, no explaining, no venting. F, firm, end the message cleanly, don't leave openings for debate. Example, so instead of saying, "You're always late, this is ridiculous, why can't you ever respect the schedule?" try something like this: "Our exchange is at 4 p.m. Please confirm." That's it. No emotion, no defense, no bait. You maintain control by staying grounded. Let's look at a few common situations and how you can handle them now. When they insult you, for example, "I will not engage in personal attacks. Please keep communication about our child." This reinforces the boundary without defending yourself. You're redirecting to the child's needs, not the ex's chaos. When they manipulate or guilt trip you, "Our child's needs are my focus. Let's return to the schedule." Notice how this recenters the topic without absorbing their projection. When they over-communicate, "I will review a message and respond within 24 hours. You're controlling the pacing. It gives you pace and space to regulate before responding. When they demand a justification, "I've made my decision based on what's best for our child." No defending, no explaining, your decision stands. When they try to reignite personal contact, don't we all know this? Please use the parenting app for all communication. That's boundary plus structure equals freedom. I remember the first time I used a brief script. It was during a heated exchange about scheduling, and everything in me wanted to defend, to explain, to prove my point. Instead, I said, "Our exchange is at 4 p.m. Please confirm." Then I put my phone down. For the first time, I walked away calm, not defeated, just centered. That's when I realized boundaries, they don't have to be loud to be powerful. This week, choose one brief script and commit to it in your co-parenting communication. Notice how it feels in your body afterwards. Do you breathe easier? Does your heart rate drop? That's your nervous system recognizing safety. Boundaries aren't just about words, they're about self-regulation. Remember, boundaries aren't barriers. They're bridges back to your peace. You can't control how your ex behaves, but you can absolutely control how you respond.
Thank you for joining me today on Echo No More. If this episode resonated with you, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who might need to hear it. For free resources and coaching opportunities, visit www.echonomorecoaching.org. And always remember, your voice matters, and the echo ends here.